Statesman Nation, here with Jaymee Highcock as we preview the men's soccer season that begins in just a few short days here, Coach. So we can get right to it and talk about preseason, then we can talk about the 2016 year, and then we'll come back and preview this full season. But let's talk preseason a little bit since you've had the guys in camp for a little over a week now.
Yeah, they're doing very good. They come in fit, they come in ready, and with the fitness test, and they all perform very well. And preseason games have gone very well. Obviously, we've got our last preseason game today. Played a good team, Indian Hills, the other day, and got a good result. And the core group of players have come back well, and we've added a few new additions into the team. And yeah, it's looking good. Based on a good defence, maybe a little bit different from seasons past, and we've got some good experience in the team. So yeah, very happy so far.
Good deal. I know you've definitely, and we can talk more about this in a bit, but you said this team is going to be very much, at least early on, it's been built around defense. Like I said, we can talk about that more, but I'm hoping that the offense has also caught up a little bit, and maybe you saw some of that with your scrimmage a couple days ago, and you'll see more today again against Marshalltown. But again, we can talk about that in a second when we go through position by position. But let's recap 2016 quick, and then we'll talk about this year.
Yeah, obviously 2016 was another good year. The record got better. We did better in conference. We did better against nationally ranked teams, and it was just a bit up and down really. If I was at times, obviously we had a bit of a goalkeeper crisis at the beginning of the season, and if that certainly wasn't the issue, we had a lot better results then. We beat a few teams that are in the top 25 in the nation, top 10 in the nation. We got some very good results against some of the top 5 teams in the nation. So it was a very positive season, and the season ended very well, and we were playing our best stuff at the end of the season. But unfortunately, we could have done with maybe playing that a little bit earlier. And if the season had gone on longer, I think we would have definitely done a lot better. So we're trying to address that issue this pre-season, and we had a very good spring season as well. So it's all come together well, and just reiterating to the guys that they've got to come back and remember what we did then and bring it in now. But yeah, the goal is to be better than last season. Sure. I think we can do that.
Yeah, build from the momentum from last year for sure. All right, 2017, let's talk about what that team looks like. If you want to break it down, back to front to back, however.
So yeah, obviously, we'll start from the goalkeeper onwards. Caleb Pipes has come back and he's looked good. He came in at the end of last season, and we rushed him in, and he's had a good spring, had a good pre-season, and he's looking good. Guillermo's come in from Spain, and he's proving good competition for Caleb Pipes, and he's looking good. And then you've got Jack Kendall Brown, Callum Doyle, Steve Lee, Lewis Hubbard's probably going to be out for the season with an injury, which is a bit of a blow. Then you've got obviously Dan Hernandez, Akram, Emeterio, a new guy that's come in along the back line. You've got some good guys there, obviously Emmanuel players like that can play there. And then in midfield, Juan Salazar, he can play on the wings. You've got Joey Messina. In midfield we've got a lot of options with BJ Gaunt and Edson and Musa and Eduardo. And then out on the wings, attacking wingers, we've also got some very good players out there. Emmanuel can play out there on the wing as well. And up front, we've got Diego, and the way we play is a little bit different this year, but we've got Diego Navarro, very good players coming from Spain, and Francis Caroma, and Randolph Tamba might come back at some stage of the season, and if you get a few more guys eligible as well, that could really help us. So yeah, some good players there.
Definitely. A lot of names that I recognize, but definitely some new guys that are going to step in. I'm sure as the year goes on, these guys will feel a little more, especially the freshmen, will feel more confident out there, and they're going to show you some more stuff as they get going. It's hard for them to show them everything in the first week. So, but I'm sure they're going to fit into that mix somewhere. Let's break down the schedule, especially conference-wise. Non-conference, we're talking off camera, it's going to be difficult and prepare you well, but that conference is a beast. Grandview was supposed to have a down year, and all of a sudden they get hot, and they end up getting all the way to the finals. So, you've got a tough conference, and you know that as a player, as assistant coach in the past, and now as a head coach. You've seen it for the last almost a decade now. And a lot of talent there. But let's break down the schedule just a little bit, and some highlights of what you're expecting there.
A decade, that's got me there. 10 years, getting old now. But yeah, obviously we'll start non-conference. Touching on from the previous question, we'll figure out a lot more of our team today with our last pre-season game. And then right into it Saturday. You know, Bellevue University, they go to the national tournament a lot. They're nationally ranked, so it's going to be a very hard game for us, and they've been in a lot longer than us pre-season, so we'll have to see how Saturday goes in our home opener. I know, you know, since I've been here, we can beat anyone, and we beat anyone, so that'll be a good test for us this weekend. But then obviously, you know, Cardinal Stritch, Midland's going to be a very difficult game. You know, they're 13th in the nation, I believe, at the moment, and they're coming in pretty soon. Waldorf, they're better, and we've got to go to their place. Cardinal Stritch are coming in, you know, a very good, nationally recognised team. And then, you know, we've got a few others into our schedule as well later on, like Iowa Wesleyan. They're going to come and play us in the middle of our season. St Ambrose is always a difficult game full of good players. So, yeah, that's going to be a good preparation for us, and hopefully we can do better non-conference this season. Getting into the conference, you know, no game's easy here, and like you touched on there with Grandview, you know, they finished 6th in our conference and went to the final 4. So yeah. It shows you, even no matter, if you just get into that tournament, you go on a run, you can do anything. I certainly think that if we'd have, you know, we were very unlucky our final game of last season against number 2 in the nation, Mid-America Nazarene. You know, with 12 seconds left to lose like that, it was heartbreaking, and I thought we were playing our best stuff then, that if we can get that luck here and there, then we could get it. But, you know, we tied Baker last year. We've beaten Grandview in the past. You know, we've always done well against Mid-America, you know, Baker, Benedictine, Missouri Valley. We've always done well against those. So, you know, there's no reason why we can't go far in the conference. You know, yeah. The team is looking more settled now than it has in previous years. Mm-hmm. And I definitely think those names that I said to you regarding the spring and towards the end of last season have really come in and settled the team down. We've looked at different things, but you know, these guys are for maybe the first time since I've been out, are really saying, okay, this is our team, which is what we need, and it's what they're doing.
Definitely. As far as, again, it's a tough conference, but you guys are preseason pick 9th, which means absolutely nothing. Obviously, it's just a guess by all the coaches of basically what you had last year. I mean, I don't think anybody really looks at it saying, yeah, well, this is all these good guys. This means they're all of a sudden the best team in the conference. No, nobody really goes off, and I'm sure it's whatever. We'll just put them wherever they finished last year. But what's it going to take? What are the keys to success to move you up from 9th into that upper echelon?
Yeah, I mean, as you touched on, I don't really read into it too much. I mean, I do think we should be higher. I mean, those teams that are above us, we beat multiple times, some of those this season and over previous years. You know, what I am going to say is that, you know, this is a very established conference and we're very new into it, so I think that come into consideration. And they basically said, you know, if you do well in your non-conference, then you know, they know who we are, they know what we do, and you know, we can definitely climb that ladder. But obviously it means we just got a target on our back and we got a chip on our shoulder, so we just got to prove it to them. The key to success is, you know, is the team gelling together, and you know, we've got good leadership. The guys have brought into all the ideas that we've brought in, and they've got a system that we've got in play, and you know, the staff are doing a fantastic job of introducing new ideas. And you know, it might be different in years past because we don't have as much firepower maybe as in previous seasons, but defensively we're a lot better, we're a lot more organised, we're a lot more solid in our shape, and very you know, determined in what we do, and they know how to be successful, so it'll be good.
So potential for a lot of 1-0, 2-1 games.
Hopefully, yeah, as long as we win. I don't mind 1-0. I'll take them all day. So
exactly. All right. Well, best of luck, Coach. Thank you. We have a 5 o'clock start on this Saturday against Bellevue, so a big game to start off the year. The entire home schedule for all of Statesman Athletics. So if you can't be there over at Ross Field as part of the Lacey Complex, check us out. We're going to have it live streamed on statesmanathletics.com as well. So best of luck, Coach, and we'll be paying attention to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.